Students, yesterday, in the previous lecture, we have discussed definite integrals with their properties. Now we are continuing that topic with some more questions and examples. Let us see the example number 33. It is minus 1 to 1 sine to the power 5x and cos to the power 4x dx. We have to integrate it. We have done in the property that minus a to a fx dx is equal to 0 if f of minus x is equal to minus fx. So let us consider here, let fx is equal to sine to the power 5x cos to the power 4x. So f of minus x sine to the power 5 minus x cos to the power 4 minus x becomes minus, because sine minus theta is minus sine theta, power 5 it becomes negative, so minus sine to the power 5x, and cos minus theta is cos theta, cos to the power 4x, that is minus fx. Now since minus a to a fx dx is equal to 0 if f of minus x is equal to minus fx. Okay, it means that integration of minus 1 to 1 sine to the power 5x cos to the power 4x dx is 0. Clear? So by applying property, we can find the value of the definite integer directly. Here you can see the value is 0. If we see the example number 35. In example 35 we have pi by 6 to pi by 3 dx upon 1 plus square root of 10x. Now pi by 6, pi by 3, let us consider this integration equal to I. Dx upon 1 plus sin x upon cos x. It is pi by 6 pi by 3 dx cos x in a square root plus sin x in a square root upon square root of cos x, or pi by 6 to pi by 3 square root of cos x dx upon square root of if you apply here the property since a to b fx dx is equal to a to b f of a plus b minus x. Property number 5. Therefore I is equal to pi by 6 to pi by 3 cos pi by 6 plus pi by 3 minus x upon square root of cos pi by 6 plus pi by 3 minus x plus sin pi by 6 plus pi by 3 minus x. It's pi by 6 to pi by 3 cos pi by 2 minus x. It becomes cos pi by 2 minus x plus sin pi by 2 minus x. Now cos pi by 2 minus x is sin x and sin pi by 2 minus x is cos x. So I is equal to pi by 6 to pi by 3 square root of sin x, square root of sin x plus square root of cos x in denominator. ठीक, here there is 1, it is second. You can see that the denominator is same, limits are same, so adding first and second. Two times of I is equal to pi by 6 to pi by 3. The denominator is sin x plus square root of cos x, square root of cos x cancelling it, 2y is equal to pi by 6 2 pi by 3 1 into dx x pi by 6 to pi by 3, it is pi by 3 minus pi by 6, it becomes pi by 6, 60 minus 30 is 30, so I becomes pi by 12. That is the answer. This is a very important question, that is example number 36. It's very important. See it carefully, I am discussing it with you. In example 36, we have to find the integration of 0 to pi by 2 log sin x dx. Okay, now I is equal to 0 to pi by 2 log sin pi by 2 minus x. Applying the fourth property here, since 0 to a, fx dx is equal to f of a minus x dx. So it becomes I is equal to 0 to pi by 2 log of cos x dx. Adding first and second, so we have the same limits, so we can add it. It becomes 0 to pi by 2 log of sin x plus log of cos x dx. So twice of I is equal to log of sin x into cos x. Now we know that 2 sin x cos x is the formula for the sin 2x. So converting them in the same form, 2y is equal to 0 to pi by 2 log of 2 sin x cos x. We have divided and multiplied with the 2 here. So 2y is equal to 0 to pi by 2 log sin 2x upon 2. 2y is equal to 0 to pi by 2 log of sin 2x minus log of 2 dx. So 2y is equal to 0 to pi by 2 log of sin 2x dx minus 0 to pi by 2 log of 2 dx. It becomes twice of I. Say it as I1 minus log 2 is constant. So log 2 into 1, the integration of 1 is x. It becomes log 2 x with the limit 0 to pi by 2. 2i is equal to I1 minus, if we place the value of limit here, it becomes pi by 2 minus 0 pi by 2, so pi by 2 log 2. Now where this I1 is equal to 0 to pi by 2 log sin 2x. If you see that in the beginning we have 0 to pi by 2 log sin x, but here we have 0 to pi by 2 log sin 2x. If we put here 2x as t, so 2 dx is equal to dt, dx is half of, the value of x is 0, t is 0. If value of x is pi by 2, the value of t is pi. So this I1 becomes, क्या आएगा यहाँ पर, हाफ 0 to pi log sin t dt. If we remember the property that is 0 to 2a, f of x dx is equal to 2 times 0 to a f of x dx if f of 2a minus x is equal to fx. इस प्रॉपर्टी को हम यहाँ यूज़ करेंगे. So let us take ft as log sin t, f of pi minus t, because in place of 2a we have pi here, it becomes log sin pi minus t is equal to log of sin t, that is f of t. Therefore, I1 becomes half into 2 times of 0 to pi by 2. If we are considering pi as 2a, then a becomes pi by 2 log sin t dt. Now applying the first property, if keeping the limit same, we can change the variable. The property थी a to b fx dx is equal to a to b ft dt. Approximate 4 properties we have used in this question. That's why it is very important. So now pi by 2 log sin x. It's pi by 2 log sin x. So that is the same as in the first part. Therefore, I1 is equal to I. So by second, here we have to place the value. 2i is equal to I minus pi by 2 log of 2. I is equal to minus pi by 2 log 2. Okay. You need a lot of practice. Moreover, you have to remember the properties which I told you so that you can do this question. Yesterday I have given you some of the questions. In the previous lecture I have given you the questions. Question number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Now you can try most of the questions of this exercise, as it consists of it is 21 questions. To try all the questions, I will also discuss 3 or 4 questions of this exercise in the next lecture. Till then, thank you.